All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, Revelons to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom to the elect wishing that you are in truth and in sincerity, with hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The miracle drug is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So, just here going through certain clips and seeing certain things that transpire around the world, from people losing their jobs to war taking place to strange weather phenomenon, as they would say, but people right around the world are not considering these things. Why everything since of late is record breaking? People don't understand the times that they're in, and that's why it's good to stay in the spirit, Scripture make mention of a little fold in the hands. Right now is not that time. Now is that time to shake off that lazy spirit off you, because we're in some evil times in which the way things are governed now is about to change totally. And you can see the various measures that get imposed gradually, especially with this CBDC transformation, because the collapse is coming. So this is Ephesians 5 verse 14. Wherefore he said, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give thee light. And majority of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in a dead state now, meaning you're without understanding. But Yahweh Shai of that light, and Yahweh Shai have given the light unto men upon the earth to go forth and declare, like how John was to be a witness of the light. That is how we are out here now, yo. We are in witness of the light, which is Yahweh Shai, telling you about the salvation to come, telling you about what Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to do unto them that put them hands upon the apple of his eyes, telling you who you are, telling you who is your power. You see me? That's how Yahweh Shai is going to rise you out of that dead state and put that spirit of fear upon you, so you may repent and turn to Yahweh Bashim Shai in truth and in sincerity, if you are of Yahweh Bashim Shai's elect. These are the times that we're in, because day to day we get, join in with the affairs of this life, but the scripture say not supposed to be entangled. You might have your bills to pay. It's a different family things we have to do. You could have got through different various affliction, knowing all these things are temporal. But what we look for is what? Eternal, everlasting. And that's why things may seem so hard, because what we are at the tail end of the end of this age. Let me put it that way. That's why Yahweh Shimei Shai have brothers out there constantly. Have brothers out there 2 times a week doing videos daily, to edify the Lord's elect. It is written in, I want to say, Isaiah 62. So those that make mention of Yahweh keep not silent and give him no rest until he have established, till he have made Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So right now we are continually calling upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to look down upon us in our affliction, and deliver us from this wicked society. Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And as you can see, the days are evil. In Matthew 12, the scripture tell you why the days are so evil. But let's go to it and go back to that precept. This is Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound. And what is iniquity? Iniquity is sin upon sin. And what did you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans do? You forsake the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is our wisdom. That's what we did. And that's why the earth is in such a state, because the wicked is in authority. The wicked is ruling. Scripture in, I want to say, Job 9 verse 24 said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And just look by the policies and the fallacy. God, that's a beautiful name for what's going on, in which right now people don't even know what is a woman and what is a man anymore. Saying kids can even choose their gender. This is the state of the world. But all this is the ushering of the collapse of this society. But people are lacking understanding. So let's continue. The love of many shall wax cold. And as you can see, people don't regard people anymore. Hey, when I was growing up, my father drive, and this was a lesson that I learned at a young age. I was roughly around 10, 11 roughly, around about, and we were driving on the boulevard, and my father see an accident, and I just see him pull over, and him just go, and people in the community and everybody are help, and to me that was, eye-opening, like, this is how people for be, but right now we're in a day and age in which people see people in a car accident, and the first thing come to their mind is to pop out them smartphone and go straight to live or put up video. This is the mindset of society now. A bunch of degenerates following after the ways of the wicked, as the scripture says. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces him. So going back to Ephesians 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And as you can see, the days are evil. And it's going to get much, much worse. I cannot do the times to come justice. That's how scary the time is going to be. People don't understand the wrath that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to unleash upon the earth. And we are here warning you, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, telling that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Your salvation is nearer than when you believe. Now is not the time to be going on to get along, following after the ways of this world, you know, collapsing due to the pressure of society. But now is the time to be more in bold in proclaiming the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these last days. Verse 17, wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunken with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. And this is what we're supposed to be doing now. As verse 19 says, speaking to yourself in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. And this is the mindset. This is supposed to be a meditation day in and day out, yo. Not say you're going to be perfect, but hey, man, we try for perfection now. Be perfect as your Father in heaven. This is what you're supposed to strive for. So I hope this is edifying. Just a thought on the mind, you know. So what I want to say, Kalalal, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Basham Eka Kodash. Shalom.